Hey everybody, Adam here with NWCarbon Haus, and today we are installing some parts on this beautiful Dravit gray metallic G80 M3 X-Drive competition. And this is one of the most beautiful colors in my opinion, but we're gonna enhance the styling with this car with some NWCarbon parts, including the double slat air ducts as well as an MP style front lip. It's gonna completely change the front end of the car, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to do that in today's video. Here at NWCarbon Haus, we have a ton of parts for the exterior of the car, the interior of the car, as well as underneath the hood. So we have all of the parts you're looking for in order to enhance your vehicle and make it stand out even more. All of our products are pre-preg dry carbon fiber, which means it's gonna give you a really nice high durability, really nice finish, and amazing fitment as well. So if you're looking for parts, definitely check out NWCarbon Haus, and we will have links in the video description for all of the parts that we're installing in today's video.
Oh man. Match. Nepal ko khatra match. Hey, yo, hey. Side motherfucker. Moyo bhai Nepal ko khatra chito nabuje muji aijan apart. Security chaidena Nepal sarkar muji to मलाई deu ta gun.
So when it comes to installing air ducts on the front of the car, what we need to do is actually remove the entire front bumper. Pretty easy to do, just a little bit of time. And what we're going to do actually first is pop the hood, put the car up in the air on jacks, pull the wheels off, and start taking the bumper off. As you guys can see, we're gonna start here on the passenger side, and we're going to remove the wheel first. So take your 17 mils and go ahead and remove all 5 of the lug nuts. After you remove the wheel, you're going to take a 8mm or a 10mm, depending on the model of your car and the year. This is going to be a 10mm, and there are 13 of these screws. We're going to go ahead and remove the fender well here in order to get access to the screws that are up here for the bumper, where it connects the bumper to the fender. After removing all 13 of those 10mm screws, all you need to do is release the fender well here in front. So this is not a requirement, but I like to take it out. It's a little bit easier to do, and it gives you a little more space to work with. Plus I'm giving you some better camera angles here, but it allows us to reach these 2 screws that are up here holding the bumper to the fender. The next step is to take an 8mm, and you're going to unscrew this screw here and this one back here. And what that's going to do is allow you to release the bumper from the fender. So again, you don't have to remove the inner fender well, but I find that this is a little bit easier. It gives you a little bit more room to work rather than having to peel the fender well back. After you've completed that, the next thing we want to do is unplug the rain sensor here, the parking distance control sensor here, as well as the headlight plug here. So for this one, all we need to do is pull that white tab, push it in, and pull out, and it'll release. Down here on the bottom, you're gonna do the same thing. There is no white plug on that one, so you just need to squeeze the back side, and that will pop out. And then here, this one does have a white little tab that you need to pull back, squeeze, and pull out. So now we don't have to worry about this side. Everything's disconnected, and we are ready to move on to the driver's side, which is the exact same process. Same exact process here on the driver's side. Go ahead and remove the wheel well, and we can unplug the plugs. The plugs are a little bit different on this side. That's the only difference. The only difference on the driver's side are the plugs, like I mentioned before, one being the parking distance control sensor, as well as the headlight. So we don't have that rain sensor over here, but everything else is the same. Again, 13 of those 10mm screws in order to get the fender well out. And once again, same process, remove the screw here and back here, and that will release the fender from the actual bumper. At this point, we can move to the underside of the car here on the front, and we can go ahead and remove all of the 10mm screws that go around the perimeter of the front of the bumper. There should be 10 of the 10mm screws on the bottom of the bumper. Moving back to the top of the engine bay here, what we need to do next is remove these plastic rivets. So these are removable. All you need to do is use a little trim tool, wedge tool, pop up that middle section just like so, and then you should be able to just grab it with your fingers and pull it out. But if not, this is where having the trim tool comes in handy. because then you can pop it out just like so. So these have these pins in the center, which when pushed in will actually expand the plastic screw. So we've got several of those across the top here. One there that I just removed, one there, one there, one there, and this one here, which is already removed. But all we need to do is remove those, pull up this little weather stripping, move it out of the way, and this top piece will come right off. After you've removed those plastic clips, you can move that trim piece out of the way, and exposed underneath are these T30 Torx screws. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and remove all 8 of those. And just FYI, when it comes to bumper alignment, if you take one of these out, you can actually kind of see the indentation that is left from the screw. So you can kind of use that as a reference point when reinstalling the bumper on where exactly to place it. Additionally, please note that the smaller headed screw with the washer is on the end. These are the larger ones, and then same thing on this side, smaller one. At this stage, the bumper is ready to be removed. So I'm going to start here on this side. We're going to pull this down and out, just like so. Same thing on the driver's side. And finally, we're able to actually remove the entire bumper. All we need to do is pull it all back, carefully remove. Once removed, move the bumper to a nice, safe, clean working space. Here's a close-up of what we will be installing in today's video. As you guys can see here, really nice high quality weave, really nice finish as well, high gloss, nice lightweight and super durable, full carbon fiber. Again, this is the dual slat version. And once again, these will fit the G80, G82. Additionally, we do have the MP Front Lip. Also super nice, high quality, perfect fitment. As you guys can see here, really nice weave. There's no separation or anything like that. Flawless finish. Full carbon fiber and pre-taped as well. Carbon fiber all around. None of that wet carbon fiber where it's overlaid on top of plastic. This is actually going to be full carbon fiber all the way through. Really nice on both sides. Really nice high quality, nice finish, and really, really durable.
I'm having fun, mo chindi na tolai to kakos one. Bukira kon, hanno mon chotiro tako mason. No the advice, toisung rack.
Next, what we'll do is flip the bumper on its side, face down, put it on a table, what have you. And what we need to do is remove this outer layer of skin in order to get to this stock air duct. So basically what we need to do, there's several 8mm screws, one here, up here, and basically a bunch of tabs that go all the way around the perimeter. And we basically need to rip that level off in order to get to this. I went ahead and removed 3 of these 8mm screws, one here, one up here, and one here. Next, what we need to do, you'll see that we've got all this cabling routed around. We're actually going to go ahead and carefully pull this out, just like so, all the way around, and just be careful of the PDC. You can actually go ahead and remove this, pull this gray tab back, just like so, squeeze, and release the plug. And then same thing, we'll go down this line here, pull this up, and you can see that this outer skin here is already a little bit loose. So all we need to do now is go around the entire perimeter and release it. And again, you'll see that I went ahead and pulled this off. So these are little plastic clips that hold into the actual skin layer, and then this is just sitting right here. So I went ahead and removed that, pushed that out of the way right there, and then Now we can start here on this corner since it's already loose and work our way around. Additionally, I do want to mention that BMW used to, in the back, used to put a little bit of 3M tape on this side here. This is a 2025 model, which I haven't worked on yet, so we'll see if there's actually some back here, but I believe that there might be in this section right here. But we're gonna go ahead and start here and kind of work our way around. Just be careful. And then up here, you want to actually remove this metal clip. Get that out of the way as well. That'll free this up a little bit, as well as up here. That's a little bit loose there. And then go ahead and move around the top section here. You'll see how easy it kind of comes up. You just have to kind of take your time. Additionally, down here on the bottom, you'll see that we've got this plastic clip right here that we need to actually pull out. So you can use a trim tool to remove that clip as well. Additionally, when you get up to this section here, you want to go ahead and remove this piece. Very simple to do. You kind of go around and fold the bumper back a little bit, and you should be able to snap it right out. So that's the layer of skin that we need to remove, and then we can go ahead and work on this piece. And this has tabs that go all the way around. So just carefully go around the entire perimeter. Just like so. And now the air duct is out. So this is the OEM one. And all we need to do is do the same thing with the new NWCarbon version. Go ahead and reinstall. Make sure you've got the right side here. Everything should clip right back into place, just like OEM. There we go. So this is all ready to go, and all we need to do now is reinstall our skin right back on top, just like so. And then same thing, you'll go all the way around the perimeter again. Just like that. Clips all the way in. Reinstall this metal clip here. Reinstall this piece up here. That, and then we can also work on putting some of these screws back in, just so this one doesn't move. Go ahead and reinstall that while we're here. Same thing down here. Go ahead and make sure everything's clipped in. Everything on, and this side should be more or less done. I'm just going to go ahead and button some stuff up here. Go ahead and reinstall. And just like that, this piece is now back into place. And we can go ahead and do the exact same process on the other side. Just to give you guys a quick comparison of the stock side, which we haven't touched yet, versus the NWCarbon double slat, looks way better. And perfect fitment. Zero issues, went in, fits just like a glove, and it looks fantastic with those carbon kidney grills as well. Same exact process on the other side here. And just like that, folks, in a matter of minutes, the entire front end is totally changed, having those dual slat air ducts on both sides from NWCarbon Haus. So now what we need to do is add that lower MP style lip and we should be good to go. The MP style lip is a dry carbon and it's a 3-piece lip. So we've got a driver's side, passenger side, and a middle. And so what that means is we cannot use the stock black lower trim on the splitters, one there and one on the other side. So what we need to do is actually remove these and replace with the MP style. So we need to flip this bumper back down on its face. And I just went ahead and cleared out the rug just to make sure that there's no debris or rocks or anything like that. We're going to gently put that back down, and then we're going to work on removing this piece here. So what we need to do for that is remove the silver screw and remove this little tab here, and we're going to peel that piece back. All right, so this driver's side MP splitter is on. So just to explain what I did, I went ahead and removed this screw here, this screw back here, this is the one that holds the OEM splitter into the bumper. That and a series of these clips right here. So after you remove this screw here, you want to grab it from this side and pull out and down, and that will release the OEM one. The new one goes right on, and it does have double-sided tape. I'll show you on this side. So it's got double-sided tape for the front there, but it does have a hole right here for that screw, and then one on the bottom for that plastic clip. So I'll show you guys how to do it here on the passenger side. Okay, so I'm going to show you here on the passenger side. So if you're doing a lip like this, where it's a 3-piece that requires you to remove the OEM black splitters, I would recommend doing that while you have this skin off. So I didn't show you that in this video just because I wanted to show you the complete version of what it would be to put the air ducts on. Additionally, you could do it the way that I'm doing here, which I'll show you. It's a little bit more difficult, but it's still very doable. So the reason why I removed this one is just to give myself a little extra slack, because I am going to kind of manipulate the outer skin layer, and then I'm going to go ahead and remove this plastic clip down here. Pull that off. And then there is this screw back here. So what you can do is actually kind of peel that skin back again. So you can peel it back enough to get your 8mm ratchet back in here. So kind of helps to have a second set of hands, but I'm going to do it by myself here. And I'm just going to peel this back far enough that I can reach that screw and unscrew it. Once you get that screw out, you can flip this back over momentarily. And what we're going to do, again, we're going to grab it from this side of the bumper. And we're going to gently pull across. Just like that. So you're going to pull from this direction. If you pull this way, it'll gouge your bumper. And then additionally, we're going to pull this piece off and reuse this with the MP. So this just comes right off, just like that. And then replacing the MP is basically the reverse order. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the tape off. So instead of having those clips here on the top, we've got double-sided tape that mounts a little bit higher and will give you that nice secure fit that you're looking for. So go ahead and remove the backing off the tape. All right, so once you get that backing going, you can go ahead and pull that off if you want. And then we're going to line everything back up and push this back on. So I went ahead and pushed this back on, and while I was doing that, I aligned this hole here with this clip, put the clip in, and then used the tape to push against the bumper to make sure we have proper alignment here. And as you guys can see here, we do have a really good fit, and I can work on putting that screw back in on the top. So at this point, we've got both driver's side and passenger side splitters on, and we can go ahead and reinstall the bumper at this point, because after that, then we're going to focus on that center portion lip. That can be done after the bumper is back on the car. Alright guys, that wraps up the install for the NWCarbon Haus dual slat air ducts and the MP style front lip. As you guys can see, fitment is absolutely amazing, and if you are looking for these products, they will be in the video description below. Links will be provided, and again, if you need anything else for your BMW especially, definitely check out NWCarbonHaus.com and we can set you up on something. So once again, thank you for watching, and stay tuned, a lot more content on the way. Take care.